This country is quickly slipping into Nazism, flat out. I believe it was Thursday evening, a Turkish PhD student, which you probably heard about this already if you're paying attention to the news yesterday and today, Rumeysa Ozturk, PhD student at Tufts University just outside of Boston, was kidnapped by ICE agents, supposedly ICE agents. They showed up in plain clothes, hoodies, and apparently didn't even show a badge until after she was in handcuffs, and they were rushing her into a van to take her and whisk her off to Louisiana again. Okay, this has happened at least twice that I know of, maybe more. This is complete Gestapo shit. This is what the Nazis did. Okay, period. And why? What's the reasoning behind it? Because she wrote an article that was pro-Palestinian First Amendment protection. And yes, before anybody wants to jump in and say, well, she's just an immigrant, she don't have the same rights as the rest of us do. Bullshit. That's not what the Constitution says. The constitutional rights protect everyone here to the due process of law. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't matter whether you're here legally. She had a student visa to be here, so she was here legally studying for a PhD at an American university and was kidnapped by our own government and then whisked off to another state way down in Louisiana, thousands of miles away from where she was supposed to be. This is bullshit. It's illegal, it's unconstitutional, and it's Nazi shit. The American Constitution, all of it, protects everyone here, even if they're here undocumented or illegally, as people like to say. I don't. You still have due process. This is the same problem with the whole Venezuelan supposed gang members, which we know now that some of them certainly aren't. But we don't really know because they didn't have any due process through a court of law. Luckily, her lawyers stepped in, and the judge there in Massachusetts has put a block on them deporting her from America. Hopefully, they'll follow that order. Personally, I think the judge has said you bring her corpus, her body, her person to my courtroom tomorrow. I would have said yesterday, quite frankly. Or you're in contempt, period. Fuck all this, well, don't do this, then fuck all that. Just bring her here yesterday. And you better bring some evidence that suggests she broke some kind of actual law. And writing an article, I don't care what the article said, quite frankly. It makes any difference. I don't care what she said in the article. I don't care if I agree with what she said in the article. She has the right to say it. Period. First Amendment says so. Until we repeal that, that's the law. And why is this important? Because if they can do it to her, they can do it to me, your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, your cousins and your aunts and uncles and all of them. That means they can just grab anybody they want as soon as they find it. Even have an inkling, oh, they don't like Trump, well, let's arrest them. Send them to fucking El Salvador or some bullshit. It's illegal. It's what, third world shithole countries with dictators do. Not here. Not under that flag anyway. Fuck that. If I see it, I'm going to try to stop it. I can tell you that while I'm recording it. That's not going to happen. Not while I'm standing around. Hopefully you feel the same way. Because in this country, even if you're a maggot Nazi, okay, if any of you are listening, and you're probably not, but if you are, you have a First Amendment right to speak like a Nazi and say Nazi shit. Do I like it? No, that doesn't mean that you don't get to be criticized, because I have a First Amendment right to call you out as a motherfucking Nazi. And so does everybody else. Even if they're not a citizen of the United States. They're here, they're protected under the Constitution of the United States. Period. End of discussion. There is no fucking discussion about that. I'm worked up. And I'm sure this ain't gonna be the last damn story like this we have to talk about. Let me know what you think. Make sure you subscribe, like, please share these videos. If it pisses you off, share it. Maybe it'll piss somebody else off and we'll get some shit done around here. All right, guys. Fuck on. Live fearless.